Our next coach has been in the Patriot League for all 20 seasons. He enters his 13th season at Colgate, and for the first time in the last 6, will not have Kyle Romer to come on. He will have Yad Daru and hopefully Mike Venezia. Coach Evan Davis, let's hear about the Colgate Raiders.
Thanks, Matt. First of all, I'd like to thank the Patriot League for putting this event on. Carolyn and your staff do an outstanding job. I also want to recognize my athletic director, David Roach, is here, and my athletic communications director, Jeremiah Hergot. On the way here today, I said to Jeremiah that I was going to, we had a little wager that I would try not to say number 13's name at all, but it's already been brought up. So 13 is a very lucky number at Colgate, traditionally, and this is my 13th season as the head coach, so we're excited about that. But as I look at the upcoming season, I just look at this collection of coaches and then the 2 student athletes that are here that represent the league, and it's just an incredible honor and privilege to be the head basketball coach at Colgate and to be a member of the Patriot League. And 20 years is a long time to be affiliated with one conference. And actually, you know, the years that I had at the Naval Academy as an assistant prior to being the head coach at Colgate, all the 20 years I've been surrounded by outstanding student athletes. And it's just, it's been a joy. And to just share a little story with you, just recently I had a good fortune to go to a wedding. Go to a lot of weddings if you've been in the league for 20 years, former players. But Pat Campolita got married recently, and Pat was a Rookie of the Year, 3-time first-team All-League player. And just an incredible experience to go to that wedding and have 6 or 7 former players there and catch up with them. You know, we talk on the phone, we communicate via email, but to see them face to face, and you know, you've got successful business people, lawyers, folks that are freelance writers, they're in sports administration, they're teachers, they're coaches, they're just doing great things, and they're having an impact on the world. And as a coach, you know, you look at the wins and losses, they're all very, very important. But at the end of the day, you know, that's the big picture. And these guys are going out and doing great things. So very, very proud. And very proud of the graduation rate success of the league. And in particular at Colgate, 2 consecutive years we've been the #1 graduation rate school in the country. And this year at 100% for all our student athletes. So again, it's great to be affiliated with a school like that. As far as our team's concerned, number 13 is gone, and so is Ben Johnson, two fine players for us. But I'm excited about the guys we have coming back, and certainly Mike Venezia, getting him back after losing him for the whole season last year will be a big plus for us. And Yao Yu, both juniors, and the emergence of Mitch Rolls, those 3 guys I thought will be really the focus of our group coming back. A lot of competition, a lot of excitement there. Schedule, we stepped it up big time. We're playing 3 teams that won national championships in the last 10 years. Duke, Maryland, and Syracuse. So I feel sorry for everybody else, but you know, it's going to be, when you feel sorry for me, I don't know my team, but we can't. But it's going to be exciting. Our players are really pumped up about the opportunity to play against the best. And I know all the coaches here look at it as an opportunity to develop your team in a non-conference schedule and get ready for what really matters, which is the Patriot League schedule and the tournament. So there's some great players in this room, you know, and the 2 that are here representing the league, outstanding. I mean, what CJ did last year, unprecedented. I mean, we had a Donald Foyle who played 13 years in the NBA. He wasn't Player of the Year as a freshman, so it's an outstanding job. And certainly Jared's had a great career and had a terrific junior year. So it's going to be a great year. Excited about the opportunity, and thank you for a few minutes of your time.
Thanks, Emmett. We'll move next to Bucknell head coach Dave Paulson. In his 3rd season in Lewisburg, 17th overall, Bucknell rose up to 2nd in last year's standings and will be led again by second team All-Patriot Leaguer and preseason pick Mike Muscala in his sophomore season. Coach Paulson.
Thank you, Matt. It's great to be here and talk about a couple of Carolyn's comments and she mentioned the young guys over here and the old guys over there, and I always, no offense, I thought these guys were really old. And I looked over, I didn't hear anything anyone said because I was doing the math. I guess I belong over there, which really is kind of an eye-opener. Talking about the schedule, and everyone's got a tough schedule. We open up at Villanova, get on a plane, go to Marquette. Hopefully I'll be coaching Bucknell when we get to Patriot League play. But I think we've all challenged ourselves. And one thing I know about the league, and a lot of the other coaches have mentioned it, I know I'm a better coach today than I was 2 years ago. I took the job just because of the level of coaching that we go against every single night. And it's pretty amazing, the preparation and the skill that every coach brings to the league, and the preparation that the guys in the league put in on the teams. And I think it makes all the players better players, because everything that anyone's going to do, their team knows they really got to execute. And I think it makes all of us a lot stronger. We're looking forward. I think our team will be a better team. I think it'll be the best team that I've had at Bucknell. But that may or may not be reflected in the wins and losses in Patriot League play, because I think while we're significantly better, I look around the room and I think the teams in the league are also better. I think that will probably be borne out in our out-of-league winning percentage as a group of league teams. I just think I look back and so many people have people coming back that are very, very good, talented incoming guys. Navy always has a guy who wasn't on the scouting report the year before who leads the league in scoring, so I'm sure there'll be another guy like that, and it'll be good. I think our team, I like the group we have. We have more depth than we've had. We probably have 9 guys that will legitimately play significant minutes for us. I think last year, somebody asked in the pre-interview, we had 5 guys that were close to leading us in scoring last year. Finally, the last game, one got over 10 points per game. So we want to have that balance. But we like to have 5 guys averaging 10 points a game rather than 5 guys averaging 8 points a game. But I do think we have some balance and some depth. What we're really looking for is some consistency, 2 or 3 or hopefully more guys step up and play at a real high level every game out. But our guys have been working hard, have made great progress in the off season, and we're looking forward to tipping it up here in a couple of weeks. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach Paulson. We moved to second-year Army head coach Zach Spiker, who actually got a full off-season this year after being hired late in last October before the season. He will be replacing a number of core players. Coach Spiker, let's hear about that task at Army.
Man, what a difference a year makes. This time last year, I was using MapQuest to get to practice. It was just crazy. It was 10 days before the season started when the opportunity was presented to me to come to West Point. Being at Cornell, a place like that, where there was working with great student athletes, having the chance to go down there and meet with the student athletes, it was an absolute no-brainer. And after being here for a year, I just love being there. I love being in this league, where, as all the coaches have talked about, the Patriot League embodies what college basketball should be, and emphasis on students, not just the athlete. To have our administration here, Colonel Johnson here today to support us, it's great to be at a school that also supports exactly what the Patriot League is about. Our players this year, it's really been a big difference with the year. Last year I came in, I was asking our seniors, our coaching staff where to go, what to do. Now we've got 8 freshmen, we've got new coaching staff, and I seem to be the senior voice, which is a little bit scary since it's 12 months on the job. But we're doing well with practice. It's an energetic young group. We have a couple of seniors. Some of those guys haven't played as much as they'll play this year in their first 3 years, but we are looking forward to working together. Our schedule is going to be very challenging for us, and we're looking forward to, as the same goal we all have here, is to play our best basketball in January, February, and hopefully March in the Patriot League tournament. It's great to be here. As coaches mentioned, it's an honor to be in this league, to coach at this level, and to work with our players every day. And our goal is just to get better every day. We'll see where we are at the end of the season. Thanks for having us.
Last but certainly not least, American head coach Jeff Jones led the Eagles to the Patriot League title in 2008 and 2009. They're the first place pick to do it again this year. Unlike last season, they actually have most of this team back, including all 5 starters. And senior Vlad Molviano is a preseason all-Patriot pick. Coach Jones.
You know, it's funny, it's been quite the love fest up here so far. You know, can't wait till January to see what the story is then. I do want to thank all the members of the media for being here. It's really important, I think, to get all the great stories that these guys have been talking about out there to the public. So we really appreciate you all being here today. You know, this time of year, conferences all over the country are getting together, having their media days. And, you know, I think all of the predictions and polls and that kind of stuff is great for the media, it's great for the fans, but there's probably very little of substance that you can really take away from any of that stuff, other than, in our case, I think the closeness of the votes. It really is amazing if you take the time to go down the rosters of each of these teams, and I think you could probably make a case for every one of the institutions in the Patriot League for challenging for the top spot this year. So it is going to be an interesting year. I'm certainly looking forward to it. As Milan said about his team, I really like our guys. They've worked hard, not just in the preseason. You know, we struggled last year, and you know, we certainly weren't happy with our season. And so to see how hard they worked in the spring, through the summer, and thus far in the fall is pretty rewarding. So I like our guys, and the thing I would say about our team, because you know, we're still trying to figure it out as most people are, but I do think that, you know, we're starting next Wednesday when we scrimmage Randolph-Macon. You know, we're starting at a much better place than we were a year ago. So hopefully we can make the same kind of improvement throughout the course of the season.